Yo, what's up everybody? It's Travel Treasures. Welcome back to my channel, where we dive into the best travel tips and tricks to make your adventures unforgettable. And listen, Paris. It's one of the most incredible cities on the planet. From its iconic landmarks to its charming streets, Paris has a magic that's hard to find anywhere else. But let's be real, tourist traps, they're everywhere. And if you're not careful, you might end up spending your time and money on things that just aren't worth it. And nobody wants to waste precious vacation time or worse, hard-earned cash on overpriced food and bad vibes. Imagine paying a fortune for a meal that's just mediocre or getting stuck in a long line for something that's not even that great. That's why I'm dropping this video. Think of it as your ultimate guide to hacking Paris, avoiding the tourist traps, and unlocking the real magic of this city. I've got the inside scoop on what to skip and what to do instead. We're diving deep into the 10 things you should absolutely avoid when you're in Paris. These tips are going to save you time, money, and a whole lot of frustration. Trust me guys, these are the mistakes I see people making all the time. From falling for tourist traps to missing out on the hidden gems, these are the things you need to know. But by dodging these pitfalls, you're setting yourself up for an epic Parisian adventure. Imagine strolling through the charming streets, discovering local cafes, and experiencing the city like a true Parisian. Let's do this. Stick around because you won't want to miss these essential tips for making the most out of your trip to Paris. First up, let's talk about food. Paris is a city renowned for its culinary delights, and it's easy to get swept up in the excitement of trying everything. But if you're not careful, you might end up in one of those tourist traps that are more about making a quick buck than serving quality food. You're in Paris, the culinary capital of the world. This city is bursting with flavors, aromas, and culinary traditions that have been perfected over centuries. From the delicate pastries to the rich, savory dishes, Paris offers a gastronomic adventure like no other. Don't waste a single meal on those tourist traps with their cheesy photos and menus in like 6 languages. These places are designed to lure in unsuspecting tourists with flashy signs and promises of an authentic experience, but they often fall short in delivering true Parisian flavor. Seriously, you'll spot them a mile away. They're usually located near major tourist attractions and have a certain look to them: bright lights, laminated menus, and a lack of locals dining there. If you see a restaurant that seems too eager to cater to tourists, it's best to keep walking. Instead, wander off the beaten path a bit. The real gems are often hidden away in the less traveled parts of the city. Take a stroll down a quiet side street or venture into a charming alleyway. You never know what delightful surprises you might find. Duck down a side street, explore the local markets. These markets are a treasure trove of fresh produce, artisanal cheeses, and baked goods. They offer a glimpse into the daily life of Parisians and provide an opportunity to taste some of the best food the city has to offer. Trust me, the best food in Paris is often found in the most unexpected places. It's in these small, unassuming bistros and cafes where you'll find dishes prepared with passion and care. The chefs here take pride in their work, and it shows in every bite. Look for those small, family-run bistros. These establishments have been passed down through generations, and they offer a dining experience that's both personal and authentic. The owners often greet you with a warm smile and are happy to share the stories behind their dishes. You know the ones I'm talking about, the kind of places where the menu's handwritten and the food is made with love. These menus change with the seasons, reflecting the freshest ingredients available. It's a true farm-to-table experience that you won't find in the tourist traps. That's where you'll find the real deal, the authentic Parisian dining experience. It's in these cozy, intimate settings where you can truly savor the flavors of Paris. The ambiance, the service, and the food all come together to create a memorable meal. And hey, it'll be way easier on your wallet too. Win-win. Not only will you enjoy a more genuine dining experience, but you'll also save money. These local spots often offer better value for your money, allowing you to indulge in more of what Paris has to offer without breaking the bank. Alright, next up, let's talk about language. It's one of the most important aspects of travel that often gets overlooked. Now I get it, not everyone speaks French, and that's perfectly okay. But here's the thing. But come on, you're in France. This is the perfect opportunity to immerse yourself in the local culture. Making an effort to speak even a little bit of French goes a long way. It shows respect and a willingness to connect. Even if it's just a simple bonjour, merci, or a friendly au revoir, these small gestures can make a huge difference. And don't forget l'addition, s'il vous plaît. That's the check, please, by the way. These phrases are not just words, they are keys to unlocking a more authentic experience. Trust me, Parisians appreciate the effort. They see that you're trying, and it often leads to warmer interactions. It shows that you're not just another tourist, you're actually trying to engage with their culture. This can open doors to more meaningful conversations and experiences. Plus, it might even save you from a world of awkwardness when you're trying to order that croissant in the morning. Imagine the joy of successfully ordering your breakfast in French. Just a little effort can make a big difference. It can turn a simple trip into a memorable adventure. So, next time you're in France, or any other non-English speaking country, give the local language a try. You might be surprised at how much it enriches your travel experience. And remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about making an effort. Locals will appreciate your attempts no matter how small. So go ahead, grab that phrasebook and start practicing. Your travel experience will be all the better for it. In the end, travel is all about connection, and language is a powerful tool to bridge gaps and create lasting memories. So don't just speak English. Embrace the local language and see where it takes you. You'll find that the world becomes a much friendlier place when you make the effort to speak the local language. Happy travels! Look, I get it. The Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, Notre Dame, they're iconic for a reason. But Paris is so much more than just the big-name attractions. Don't be afraid to venture off the well-trodden tourist path. Explore the hidden gems, the local markets, the charming neighborhoods that give Paris its unique character. Get lost in the Marais, wander through the Latin Quarter, soak up the atmosphere in Montmartre. These are the places where you'll really experience the true essence of Paris. Plus, you'll escape the crowds and probably discover some amazing photo ops along the way. Chapter 4. Okay, this one's important, especially if you're on a tight schedule. Museums in Paris are notorious for being closed on certain days of the week. And nobody wants to show up at the Louvre super stoked to see the Mona Lisa, only to find out it's closed on Tuesdays. I've been there, it's a total buzzkill. So before you go, do yourself a favor and check the museum websites, plan your visits in advance. That way, you can maximize your time and avoid any last-minute disappointments. Chapter 5 Paris, during rush hour? Yeah, it's pretty much like any other major city, pure chaos. Taxis stuck in traffic, streets jammed with cars. It's a recipe for frustration. So, do yourself a favor and embrace the Paris Metro. It's fast, it's efficient, and it'll get you where you need to go without the stress. Plus, it's a great way to experience the city like a local. And hey, if the weather's nice, why not just walk? Paris is incredibly walkable, and you'll stumble upon all sorts of hidden gems you'd never see from a taxi window. Chapter 6. Listen, I know you're excited to see everything Paris has to offer, but trust me, trying to cram too much into your itinerary is a recipe for disaster. You'll end up exhausted, stressed out, and you won't even have time to enjoy the things you're seeing. So, slow down, build in some downtime, leave room for spontaneity. Some of the best travel memories happen when you're not even looking for them. Stumble upon a cool cafe, discover a hidden courtyard, just soak in the Parisian vibes. Chapter 7. Escalator Etiquette. This one seems small, but trust me, it's a big deal in Paris. On escalators, always stand on the right side. The left side is for walking. It's just how things are done here. Standing on the left is like a surefire way to annoy the locals and get some serious side-eye. So do yourself a favor, blend in with the Parisian flow and keep it moving on the right. Alright, let's talk about the Paris Metro again. It's a lifesaver, but there's one crucial thing you need to remember. Validate your ticket. Seriously, don't even think about hopping on that train without it. Metro inspectors are everywhere, and getting caught without a validated ticket can result in a hefty fine. Nobody wants to shell out extra euros for something so easily avoidable. So, find those little validation machines, usually near the turnstiles, and swipe away. It takes 2 seconds and could save you a lot of hassle. Listen, I get it. You're in Paris, you want to bring back souvenirs for your friends and family, or maybe just for yourself. But resist the urge to buy those overpriced Eiffel Tower keychains and I Love Paris t-shirts from the vendors right next to the landmarks. Instead, explore the local shops, the independent boutiques, the vintage markets. You'll find much more unique and authentic souvenirs, often at better prices. Plus, you'll be supporting local businesses, which is always a good thing. Alright, last but not least, let's talk about safety. Paris is generally a safe city, but like any major metropolitan area, it has its share of petty crime. So stay aware of your surroundings, especially in crowded tourist areas. Watch out for pickpockets, keep your valuables secure, and don't be afraid to say no to anyone who makes you feel uncomfortable. Trust your instincts, be smart, and don't let anyone ruin your Parisian adventure. That's it. 10 things to avoid in Paris to make your trip amazing. I hope these tips help you have an incredible time exploring one of the most amazing cities in the world. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more travel tips and adventures. And most importantly, have an amazing trip to Paris. Au revoir.